Welcome to the Medicated Gamer channel. It's your boy Black Rage, and I'm back with another one of my favorite builds. Now this build was actually inspired by another Division 2 content creator by the name of You Know the Vibes. I love his intro music. Anyway, Vibes made a video called Best Solo Pestilence LMG Build. I'll leave a link to it in the description. As I was watching it, it reminded me of the Pestilence build that I kept putting off forever, and so I was compelled to go forward after watching his build. Most of this is my own idea, but Vibes made one change that I had to copy. In fact, let's get into it. I went with the gunner spec, and here's why. Every minute, I generate 10% of my ammo, an extra 10% weapon handling after sitting still for a second, every third reload is 50% faster, and finally, killing enemies grants 10% armor and 5% rate of fire increase for 5 seconds with each kill. Make sense? Now, I wanted to maximize the LMG damage, so I used the Ninja Bike backpack to enable me to use fewer pieces to achieve that. So it boosts my 2 Lingmo to 3, granting me 30% LMG damage. 1 piece of Heartbreaker boosted to 2, granting 15% LMG damage. 1 pair of Contractor's Gloves for another 10% LMG damage. And Walker Harris for 5% weapon damage. My backpack did drop triple gob roll, and I just added a max crit chance mod. Now for the mask, I got lucky with the rolls. This is my first piece of Lingmo that dropped with max crit chance and 10.3% crit damage. This allowed me to roll off the armor and go with max weapon damage instead. And as you can see, I added a crit chance mod there. Now for my second piece of Lingmo, I didn't get so lucky. These knee pads drop with crit chance and health. Freaking health. So anyway, I still went ahead and rolled off the armor for the max weapon damage. My holster is the 1 piece of Heartbreaker that I had sitting in my stash. I went ahead and rolled the armor to max weapon damage, and it came with crit chance, so I just optimized that to max it out. As I previously stated, my gloves are the Contractors that I optimized to max weapon damage, and I added a max crit chance. Now my chest is Walker Harris, fully maxed with max crit chance mod, and this is where Vibes came through clutch for me. Obliterate. I always thought of building my Pestilence for max plague ticks, which is based on weapon damage, but for some reason or another, I never thought to build it with Obliterate.
What?
I don't know why. I used to always go weapon handling, maybe regen and glass cannon or something, but I never thought about actually using my Pesty for anything other than ticks. Yeah, a head slap moment for sure. So the build is awesome as is, but adding in the global modifier Rogue Momentum makes this Golden Bullet-esque. My modifiers are microwave coils for my scanner pulse, critical momentum to get those stacks, shout out to Vibes again, and Reaper Scan to help make more blacklisted enemies to either get or keep my momentum stacks high. The only other skill I use is the Revive Hive because, well, I'm all red, and while I hit like I have on Glass Cannon, I'm not as squishy as I would be with that crappy get you killed quickly talent. Sorry. Love it, but that's what happens. So, that is my Pesty build. I love it, but I know the proof is in the pudding, so we'll take a look at it in action, and then on to the outro. Let's go. Okay, Lincoln Memorial on Heroic. Let's take a look at my Pesty. I love this build. Let's see how we do.
The True Sons forces. They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Scan out. Burn! See you. And the tick, 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 the pesky ticks. Now, while I can't sit here and tank stuff, you know, it's kind of nice that, you know, I can take some hits without immediately being close to death. And unfortunately, that's what happens if you use Glass Cannon. You know, you get hit one time, it's pretty much all your armor gone, and then it's just down to you and health. Oh, did I get anyone on fire? I did not. More ticks for me. I see you. Don't mind my aim. We've been around. Talked about that before. My aim is not always the best. But I'm effective.
Agent in need of backup.
Huh. I wonder how he managed to survive all that time. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Move, 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 move. Nice. I see you. Alright, spread those ticks. God, I love Pestilence, man. And you know what's funny? I'm just gonna call it. Like, I liked the Pestilence back before it got all buffed and, you know, it became like a meta tool for people to use. I was searching for this thing because it was, I think it was a Dark Zone exclusive or something like that. And I was searching for this thing forever because when I read the description, I knew I wanted to try it. But unfortunately, by the time I got it, they had, you know, changed it, buffed it up a little bit, and people started using it more. But I'll always claim that I was first to want to use it.
All clear. I repeat, compound is
That
all
was
clear.
easy. And we move on.
Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Down, 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 down. But I'm loving the boost of speed that you get. This rogue momentum. I'm telling you, man, it's like one of the best things they've had.
Who's there? I'll back you up.
Scan. Okay, let the ticks take him. The rest of these guys. And let's get these guys. Spread that. Wow.
Damn it. The true sons have turned the memorial into a base.
Wasn't able to spread it.
Beneath you
But that's
with
okay.
security.
And
Can't
on
exist
we
this
go to the
location.
next part.
Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Now that I think about it, I've never timed myself in Lincoln Memorial. I wonder how fast I can do this without, you know, exploits, etc., etc.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons.
All right,
Can't afford
let's
to
go
let the
down
true
the
sons
middle.
escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Hello. No, 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 no. Oh, nice. Uh-oh.
Serious trauma detected.
Look at that. You gotta love the fact you can just leave some of the Pestilence ticks to take care of the rest of them, allowing you to get yourself ready to move on to the next part. Time saver for sure.
According to the schematics
I
Isaac
would
pulled
think.
upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. Transport those boarders loaded with DC-6.
Clear.
This one's mine.
Tick, 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 tick. Boom! Alright, who's left? Let's take that thing down, and the ticks should spread to him and finish him off. Hopefully. No. Oh, hold on. Duh. Okay.
That should keep them from
Don't
getting more of
need
those
that.
orders.
Handle these guys.
Fuck you. You locked yourself in.
Tap, tap, tap.
Make sure you rock down.
Good. Ah, why did I do that? Should have let him just come down the center. Yeah, I meant to shoot the wall. Definitely. Tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Alright, I think the next one is what? The medic? Stupid medic. Ticks, and here we go. Get that one back here. Again, not the greatest aim. I should trust myself more. I find myself adjusting when I don't need to. Yeah, finally. Okay. And he's done.
Go on and head back up. The team from the campus is taking position.
Pick it up,
inside
sort it
the
out
memorial.
later.
If you hadn't stopped,
And I believe that should just about do it. Not bad. Not a bad run. You can see the effectiveness of the build. Hits hard. Good survivability. I think some decent survivability for all reds. Anyway, alright, and that's that. On to the outro. Okay. Final thoughts on my pesty build. Man, this thing slaps. It hits hard, fires fast, and still kills while you're reloading or finding a better position. I love it. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Now, on a side note, I have to do better about uploading my content. The gaps are unforgivable, but I apologize all the same for the delays, and I'll do better. Anyway, I want to say a big thanks to You Know The Vibes for inadvertently inspiring me to finally make this vid. Please check out his channel. He's legit one of the best out there. I also want to thank all those who have and continue to support me. It means so much. It's hard out here. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Medicated Gamer is out.